We want to look at making this problem accessible, and notice it needs column headers, so we're going to have to split this into two tables, but it also needs row headers, because if we think of this cell over here, it needs to refer back to both this, the column header, and this row header. So let's look at how to do that. As I've said in other videos, I always start off the same by putting in the div command. This one's a little messier than some of the other ones, so I might try and clean it up a little bit as we go. Now again, this can no longer be a header, so I need to change that back. And now that it's no longer a header, also notice it's not going to be centered. It was centered before. Sometimes you'll have to put that in and sometimes you won't. So if I take a quick look right now to see how things are going, see how the order is all out? But if I wide enough, it looks pretty much the same. So that's what tells me I need the second table for this guy down here because of those headers. That means I need to go to the end of this first table, which is right here. Again, this one's a little messier than some of the other ones. And I need to end that layout table. Now I need to start my data table. So I'm going to take a command that I always keep the second side open. That's going to start my second table. And now I need to make sure that those are headers. Equation, exact solution. Those headers, I will bring them up again. Equation, exact solution, and approximate solution. Now, one thing that's going to happen with this one that you'll see, and I haven't figured out a way around it yet, maybe we'll get some help, but these instructions are actually going to end up being bolded too by changing them to headers. So I change these guys to headers. So equation, exact solution needs to become a header. And approximate solution needs to become a header. And I turn all those off. And you'll see what I mean if I preview. They're still italicized, so I think it's not too bad. It makes it accessible. Now, the only other thing I need to do that's new from the other videos is I need to turn these into headers as well. So I just need to find where they are in the code. I'll leave them up here so you can see as they change. So right here, 12x equals 14, that matches up with this. I need to turn that one into a header. So I put an H there and an H there. That takes care of that guy. The next one, 7y equals 13. I need to figure out where that goes. And that's going to be right here. So header and header. And then this is the answer box in the answer box. And so here is the next one right here. And so you're not going to see a whole lot of difference. It's a little more bold now because now these are headers. So now when it's on a screen reader, it'll reference this box. Also, notice what happens when I condense now. It doesn't go back to a single column. It holds this table structure. We don't have to do anything about down here because it's not inside a table. So the only other thing I need to do is close out my div. Everything is green, so it looks good. I'll put in my ADA and save. You've seen that before. I won't waste your time with it on the video.